Justin, you gotta make this a little bit harder. Oh, that was quick. That's a pretty quick death. We finished this faster than some default death runs.
Okay. Since that map was too easy, I went ahead and made another map that promises to be even harder than the first one. Guys, this is the KENWORTH Deathrun 2.0. So first off, guys, if you do end up playing this map, and if you would like to support me, then when you load in, simply hit Q, or whatever the button is on controller, and then hit accept. I would greatly appreciate that. It does support me through the item shop, and it does mean a lot. But this is the brand new KENWORTH Deathrun 2.0. because apparently the first map was just too easy for Kenny. So in this video, we are going to walk through the map and show you some of the levels and some of my tips and tricks for the levels. I'm not going to show you everything because I like having some surprises for those who do go out and play the map. And of course, if you guys do that, definitely record it, upload it to YouTube, or if you get to the end, definitely take some screenshots and tweet me at ACIDICBLITZZ, link down below. And before we jump right into it, I do want to mention that if you guys are brand new to my channel, definitely subscribe, because I am making another Deathrun map. It's already in the works, and it is absolutely insane. I have never seen anyone make anything like it, and if I can pull it off, it's going to be magical, believe me. But yeah, this is the brand new map. So when you spawn, you are spawning in a ship, and this is what I call the prologue of the map. It's nothing really too long. It's just really a way for me to start you in a more visually appealing part of the map. So you're in prison, you've managed to escape, but before you leave, make sure you wish the Tomato Man a happy birthday. As you see, there are balloons. It is his birthday. It's only the right thing to do. But then after that, get out of there, because you want to go as quickly as you can, for no other reason than because this map may take you a very long time. Again, this was made specifically because Kenny said the first map was too easy, so there is much harder levels in this death run, and I know not everyone is super good at death running. I mean, that is why default death runs exist. So I took that into consideration, and when there's a super hard level, in my opinion, I went ahead and gave you guys a level skip. Of course, I would rather you not use those skips, but if you are playing this on your own or with your friends and you are just having a really bad time and you're not having fun, then you can take that skip, because whenever I make a map, it's all about having fun. So now once you've escaped through the pipes here, you were on level 1, good luck. And it's very simple. You just want to go ahead and jump, eventually, you know, interact with the turret. Do that one more time. And if I can actually do it, there we go. You are on level 2, which is some very simple movement parkour. So stick to the side, jump, jump, jump. And there is no checkpoint here, so you have to keep going over these planks, eventually get to this one, bounce your way into the door, and already on level 3, there is a level skip. It literally says, only use this skip if you want to throw your PC into a river. Because these jumps, not even really these jumps, these are really easy, very simple momentum jumps, but this one right here, this is a doozy. And my biggest tip is to momentum your way to this jump right here, and then kind of strafe around and jump over. Okay, I did it. Well, there you go. There's your proof that this can be done on my very first try. Maybe it's a lot easier than I gave it credit for, but regardless, when you get onto this side, you have to fake out this trap and then quickly go probably right here to avoid the electrical field, and then you will have gone to level 4, which is a solid momentum speed jump onto some traps right here. There are traps under this water, and then avoiding the electrical fields to get to your very next level, which is then the Neos. Now, when I was making this map, I wanted to take what I did in the first map and either capitalize on that and make it bigger and better, or just make completely new and original jumps. And I think we've accomplished that very well. So of course, we had Neos in the original KENWORTH Deathrun 1.0, but they were very short. This time around, they're much longer. There's actually a poison trap right here you have to dodge, and then there's also left side Neos. So a lot of things going on. Once you get it though, you will be rewarded with a song. Comment down if you know what dance that is. Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments. But moving on from that, we have gotten to probably the hardest level in this death run, and that is the flint knock level and the flint knock jump. So again, I am capitalizing and making this bigger and better than the one I made in the 1.0 version. So in this one, you start out with 2 impulses and 1 flint knock. You have to use the impulses to climb your way up, and then as soon as you run out of impulses, you flint knock yourself to barely make it to the very tippity top of this platform right here. And then once you make it past that, I am very, very lenient with you. You have the ability to skip. It says this is a level skip. Only use this if you are raging at this level. Or if you don't want to do that, then you have the option to continue on and do the rest of these flint knock jumps. And I think this is one of the cooler levels, along with it being one of the hardest levels, because every time you make a jump, you get rewarded with a brand new flint knock. But the downside of that is that you have to use the new flint knock with your old flint knocks to get past the next level. So as you can see right here, you have 1, so you jump over with it. You get to the second one, you have to use both of them to get to this tiny little platform right here. Make sure you make this jump and don't die to the traps. Then you get your third flint knock. So you have to use all 3 of them to get to the very next flint knock. And this is where I made it easier. First off, there is some messed up water. I will fix that. But this is where I made it a lot easier because I put a checkpoint right here. Now, before I did this, it took me over 20 minutes to do this one level, and I felt like that was a little bit too much for someone like me, to where more people could take upwards of 1 hour to do this one level, and that's really not fun. But there is a downside to this because once you hit this checkpoint, you can't go back to the level skip unless you manage to flint knock yourself all the way back without dying. So if you make it here, you will be having 4 flint knocks. So you have to flint knock off this wall, over to this wall, off this wall, off this wall, off this wall, and then land right here in this little socket. It is possible. I have done it multiple times. And then once you make it over here, you finally have your last flint knock. It's a lot easier than you would think, even though you're using 5 flint knocks. But I don't want to spoil the fun, so eventually you will see how that level is supposed to be played. Moving on from that one, we have a balloon plus movement speed combo level. Now you might be thinking, does the movement speed really affect your balloon jumping distance all that much? And it does, surprisingly. It's actually a really cool concept. We tried to do a lot of collaboration within the game itself for these jumps, and I think we did a really, really good job. So you jump to that platform, jumping into this one, do a noodle run over to the trap dodging tunnel. And of course, once you get done with that level, please get rid of the balloon. Otherwise, you are cheating myself, you are cheating yourself, you are cheating the actual map. And let's be real, you don't need a balloon for this level. This is a little bit of an easier jump level because I thought it was getting a bit too hard. So I wanted to do a couple of easy jumps while you were playing the map. And now I'm pretty sure there are 13 levels. I may have counted wrong, and that's not including the prologue, but I'm pretty sure there's 13 levels, so at this point, you're basically halfway there. Skipping ahead a few levels, we get to the driftboard jumping level, which I think is a really, really cool concept. So I have 3 different driftboard spawners, and that's in case you somehow manage to lose your board, and we did this because I actually managed to lose my board a couple of times when playing this level. So a very simple tip is just go all the way back, hold your space bar, hold W, and then jump last second. Oh! There are 3 levels left, and honestly, I think these last 3 levels are my absolute favorites. I can't really do this because if I shoot myself with the cannon, I will literally destroy the map. But you simply shoot yourself up here, trying to avoid any of the death barriers, any of the obvious death zones, jump to the next cannon, use that one to boost yourself to the second to last cannon, and then this one, it may trip you out, but this is what it will look like. It looks so very cool when you are shooting yourself through these glowing rings of justice. I think it looks so cool. That's why it's one of my favorite levels. And then once you get past this one, which by the way, enjoy yourself because it's such a cool, I don't know, I love it. I really, really like that level. But this one is where we start getting into more of the Season 9 mechanics, which is very exciting. So we have Shadow Bombs, and you specifically get 3 of them to do these jumps. And if you do it very well, you only really need 2 of them. But I figured a lot of you guys may have never used Shadow Bombs, especially for those who only play Fortnite Creative, because for a while it was glitched and it wasn't really in the game. So this little area is just for you to get the feel of the Shadow Bomb and learn how to use it. So you jump all the way up to here, and then this one, kind of a back and forth. So you jump, hit this wall, this wall, that wall, and then you make it to your next platform. And this is where the Flappy Bird part of the map begins. Now, pro tip, if you have a Shadow Bomb on and you never touch the ground in creative mode, you will keep that Shadow Bomb effect up until you finally land on something. So using that to our advantage, we literally made an entire Flappy Bird part of the map. So you can go up, through the thing, down, through it, up, through it, down, through it. Don't touch the bottom or you will die. Don't touch the top or you will die. And then eventually you will make it to the last level, which I think is one of the absolute coolest things I have ever made. And it's thanks to the brand new Season 9 air vents. So I will show you how to do this level in its entirety. Just walk, get thrown all the way to your left, try and avoid the bottom because you may, you know, fall through to your death, because I know some people may try and just fake out the traps. So that's our way to combat that. And then again, for the next air vent, just simply get tossed over. I almost died right there. My friend flexing is level 100. And then for this last air vent jump, it's so cool. I really hope I do a first try. So be looking this way, jump, hit the tires, and make it to the end where you get the llama jewel to wear on your back. You see sub to youtube.com/ACIDICBLITZZ, that is me. You see a GG, you see a drop a like on the video text, that is for YouTubers and myself alike. So make sure you guys drop a like on this video. And you see the fish stick banner, because guess what? This map was made for Kenny and his main skin is a fish stick. So I wanted to kind of bring it all back to that main point, in case you've been playing for multiple hours and you're like, what was this map again? I forget. And just like that, you're done. I mean, it will obviously take you a lot longer than I did because I was flying around, kind of showing you the levels as opposed to doing them. I'm not sure if you guys like that more. Definitely comment down your thoughts. Would you have liked to see me play the entire map on my own? Or do you like this kind of showcase and then give you the map and you just have fun yourself kind of style? But that is all I have. This map took an absolute crazy amount of time, so a huge thank you to Cartoonist, Quig, Setherson, and iPanda for helping me make this map and for keeping my sanity while making this map. They were here for me. They were helping me test every single level. We were here having fun, having a great time, just playing as friends, and it was super, super fun to do. I believe this took about 16 hours to make, so a lot of time, a lot of sweat, a lot of blood has gone into this map, and I really hope Kenny does not beat it in like 20 minutes. I would be so mad if Kenny beats this map incredibly fast, because at that point, I have underestimated how good he is at parkour, and I am not making another water-themed map. It is so annoying to place water everywhere, believe me. That's all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, and of course, share this video around. But without further ado, I will talk to you all later. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out.